Hi, Jennifer Jean here. So today we're going to be putting away all of these books. You can come in closer, Chloe. Look at all of these lovely, lovely books. Here's the thing about these books. They have been in these stacks for how long, Chloe? Weeks, months?
Yes, I don't know.
A really long time, which is terrible, I admit. So today our project, and today's 4th of July, my birthday, yay. Our great fun 4th of July project is putting away these books. So we're going to talk about the different ways that we organize our books, and you can have a sneak peek into the books that I like to have. Remember, I do the library building as well as just fun stuff that I like to get into. And I'll just try to talk as much as I can about stuff so you can get that sneak peek and maybe even get a cute view of our lovely little kitty, Polly. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so this stack is, I think, nonfiction. Nonfiction. This is a great book, by the way. I know Stephanie Clark, she blurbed one of my books. She's abolitionist, fighting the good fight. She's great. These are memoirs. I know Alyssa, she's awesome. I think I read this book, it was great. And Kelly's book, awesome. I wish I knew Anne Pichette, I don't, but this is also very good. So these are all of the memoirs. These are, I need to read these. These are packaged Kenyon reviews that for some reason got lost, and I'm going to read those. This is just a bunch of stack. I have to figure it out. Oh, a couple Mom Egg reviews. And these are fiction books. You know what? I don't even know if I want to file this because this came highly recommended by several people recently. So I'm going to set this book aside, not put it away. Yeah, it is. A lot of people I know have been recommending that to me. So yeah. So these are all, look at these awesome poetry books. These are poetry books that I recently read through, recently being the last few months. There's so many amazing books here. This is the most recent one I read, I would say, DMZ Colony by Don Mi Che. But anyways, they have to get put somewhere because I've read through them. And then over here, why are these set aside? You know what? I think that these just fell off of this because they should be there. These are two anthologies. Would I say that this is an anthology, Whitman? I don't know. I have to think about that. This is definitely an anthology. Very good. Great teaching book. Okay, so over here, I'm going to bring this out so you don't have to come over here. Okay. These books are people that I know or have met somewhat. No, I know these people, actually. They're all great people. But I put the books, people I know, in a different section. So that's why it's different than this. Maybe I don't know these folks or don't know them very well. It makes zero sense, actually, this sort of, yeah, I'll give this stack to you first. It doesn't make so much sense, but I don't know how it's organized. Just sometimes I want to look at books by people I know more than other books. So I want to make sure they're in a certain section. So basically, as you can tell, this isn't done alphabetically. So this is my nook. That's what I call my little nook area. We live in a very tiny apartment, which is fine because it's nice, and I have all these photos up here and some broadsides, and the way up there is are the covers of my recent books. And then come in here over to, you can enter the nook. These are the bookshelves that we're trying to organize right here. So we need to tackle this big stack now. And this stuff has to go in the so-called normal poetry section, so we really need to, you're shaking it. We really need to find somewhere in there without actually building new shelves right now. We need to find places for this big stack. So this big stack, all these front stacks can get moved out, and we can look at what these sections are. I think, as I've said before, that these are the books about poetry. Down there are supposedly collections and collecteds and selecteds. And then at the bottom, I don't know, because I haven't looked behind those big stacks. I think we should take those big stacks away and see what we have. This is, okay, this is one of my most prized possessions because Gwendolyn Brooks signed it in 1994. Awesome. So, yes, so this is Box by Kevin McClellan. It is a box with some really cool poetry in it. It's very innovative. You read the poem, that appears here, and then you can take away parts of the poem until you're left with just a little bit of the poem. It is really cool and ingenious. Box. This is the poem behind the poem. I have a lot of books on translating because I'm interested in co-translating, and I found this to be very helpful in teaching these poems. These are about, well, this says Asian poetry, but I think it's mostly Japanese with some Korean in there. I really, really like that. Oh, famous Sam McMillan has a few essays in here. I love this anthology, Black Nature, 4 Centuries of African American Nature Poetry. I think Camille Dungy did a fantastic job. It's really, really great. Yeah, it really opened up what an eco poem could be for me. So check this out if you can. Okay, this is one of the coolest books I own. T.S. Eliot, The Wasteland, a facsimile and transcript of the original drafts, including the annotations of Ezra Pound. I did not know for a long time that Eliot had Pound go over his famous work, and yeah, this book, look, transcripts, awesome. Wow. Yeah, so not only do you get the transcripts, you get this sort of typewritten version with all the crossouts. So you can actually read and tell, you know, because sometimes these old facsimiles are difficult to read, you can actually see what was crossed out and the notes about why. Awesome. Big crossouts, I love it. Okay, so we were able to separate the selected and collected and put them all at the bottom. See, I've got that great blue Laws by Kevin Young, a bunch of other things too, some Langston Hughes, Neruda. And then in the back section, these next 2 shelves are the writing about writing books. And then what he's doing right now is putting in stacks of anthologies. That's what we decided to do. We have no anthology shelf. The anthologies just cover the writing about writing, and that's where we're at. Okay, so we were able to categorize and put away a lot of books, but we still have these 2 stacks. And there's no new shelving, and there's nowhere for them to go. I don't know where James Tate and William